Hello. Since I'm doing a mascara again, I lost everything in Las Vegas, so I am doing the trends. And right now, I love foundation and I love eyeshadows. When it comes down to galleries, there was like rumors about being rude to the paparazzi, and hopefully being rude to the paparazzi, either you understand foundation or concealer. I love concealer and foundation together, but when it comes down to it, it's just mascara. I got this at Ultra Beauty, but when it comes down to you comes down to understand the difference between Fenty Beauty, you use a rose for Parlez-vous Français or Parlez-vous Replay. But Parlez-vous Français is more on the Parlez Replay when it comes down to pour vous. And when it comes down to pour vous, usually it's more like Eiffel Tower, who understand what this makeup artist do. I use a lot of brushes. Lady Gaga, I love Lady Gaga. When it comes down to Lady Gaga, I enjoy Lady Gaga from the beginning. I love Taylor Swift, but since Taylor Swift is more towards on getting to know Olivia Rodrigo, and when it comes down to Olivia Rodrigo, fashion does makeup, and eyeshadow is my the one thing I need to understand makeup would be my foundation. And when it comes down to foundation, it's a brush. Actually it's a foundation. I am an artist, and I also do construction management. These are concealer. This is a concealer. This is a foundation. You do shake the foundation, but when it comes down to lipstick, you don't shake the lipstick. You use eyeliner. Eyeliner is very special for me when it comes down to MAC foundation. When it comes down to a MAC foundation, you lost everything in Las Vegas. It's like, you can't do it, you can't do it. Can you do it yourself? It's more like a eyeshadow. I love eyeshadow, but when it comes down to eyeshadow, it's more like getting a rose from your family and friends. And this is my first time getting a rose from my friend, not family, because Sri Lanka is my family and friends. But when it comes down to it, there is compare and contrast towards it. And when it comes down to denim jeans and something that relates to a bonnet. What's a bonnet? And when it comes down to a bonnet, it would be another way to understand a cap. And when it comes down to Long Beach, you always eat a donut. And when it comes down to eating a donut, you always shake the eyeliner, and you always shake the mascara for the if you want cafe, if you want roasted coffee or instant coffee. I do have some compare and contrast between my work of art. It's more on the living room. So when it comes down to a living room, it's just brushes. And when it comes down to brushes, this might be another way to understand Sri Lanka. And I'm in a tight budget on Sri Lanka. So let's talk about what does Sri Lanka does for jewelries. I love jewelries. But I can't have ear piercing when it comes down to it. It's something that relates to a de Jour family. So when it comes down to de Jour family, thank you. In San Diego, I remember everything in San Diego. So this would be a Sri Lanka from the in the new world of what does the country Sri Lanka does for a living. This is my first time doing what does Asian method do for a living room. And when it comes down to a living room, it's always something that you have to figure out what does Las Vegas do for a living. And I did Rhodes because there was a long line of Rhodes, and I'm really really sorry about what does Rhodes do for a living. So I love the master bedroom. When it comes down to a master bedroom, learning about the master bedroom would be the Sri Lanka in my life. But when it comes down to it, there are times that Sri Lanka would be another way of using the kitchen. And when it comes down to the kitchen, you always use the dining room for a living. So I choose a dining room. So it would be a vase. When it comes down to Latin, it would be a vase. A couch. I love couch, but it's a sofa, le sofa, or el sofa. Bookcase. Bookcase would be another way to understand Monet and Manet. But in the Eiffel Tower way, you have to figure out what is Monet and Manet do for a living. So a secret of what does a musician do for a living? Sometimes it's more like a bookworm. So what is shelves? That's eyeliner, eyeshadow, and mascara. And that would be lipstick. And if you want to understand what does a vase mean, when it comes down to Vogue career, I am in a tight deadline when it comes down to our career, because I have some friends and family doing friends and family goes first. Friends goes first, then family, because it's always a compare and contrast. And musicians always have to read books. I don't know what kind of books do a musician do for a living, but I know what is concrete. I would use the word chamois, creamy, and Waterloo. The living room. The living room would be another way to understand Billboard and Rolling Stones. But when it comes to Rolling Stones, I'm like, oh, what is under the perfume and under the toilet? And when it comes down to it, all you have to do is just do living room. Living room is more like couches, love seat, furniture, a casket. That would be vase. That would be a more unbreakable to understand furniture. I never done furniture in the musician room before, but I understand Rolling Stones. Rolling Stone is the top best for the billboards. All you have to do is just learn about purses. And when it comes down to purses, I have a lot of stuff to do when it comes down to purses. Nursing program.